Everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna be talking a little bit about supplements. I'm gonna do another video talking about getting into vitamins and stuff I take and other supplements, but today we're gonna narrow it down to specifically just collagens. I've been taking this stuff for about a year. We're in the beginning of the year and we're what, 9-10 months in already, so almost a year, and I've tried 3 different kinds. These are the 3 I've tried, and I'm just gonna give you my preference and results I got and so forth. The first one would be this one, Vital Proteins, Collagens, and Peptides. This is my favorite personally. This is the one I would recommend. Second one is Collagen Peptides. This one is by Organic brand. Also, it's not bad, solid one as well. Now this one is about 35 bucks a container. This one is about 25 bucks. So a difference in price. Once in a while you catch this slipping like at 28 or something on eBay when they have like a sale. So if you get it at that price, I'd definitely go with this one over this one if you get it at the same price. But this one is a little more expensive than this one, right? $35.25. And the last one I tried was this other brand, Bulk Supplements. Bulk Supplements Hydrolyzed Collagen. It says bovine collagen because there is different types, right? I go with hydrolyzed because it's the more popular one and you get quicker results. So now this one is 500 grams. This one is 454 grams. And this one is 457 grams. So these are basically the same. And this one you get a little bit more. You get 500 grams, right? Now that one is, it was 25 bucks. That's the regular going price, the same as this. But I had it on my wish list, and then they made me an offer like a few weeks later. They said, a special offer, we're giving it to you for 18 bucks if you want it. So I decided to go ahead and buy it at 18. I was like, hey, pretty good deal. Got $7 off. So got it a little cheaper than the other two. This was honestly my least favorite of the bunch. Now we're gonna talk a little bit why. I'm gonna talk a little bit about why I prefer some over the others. They all have the same ingredients, so but they differ in the amount of grams and whatnot, right, from each one. So we'll get into that at the end, and I'll put that on the screen just so you could compare yourself. Now this one, when you put it in milk, like when I put it in my cereal, I try to mix it, or when I put it in a pancake mix to make pancakes, try to mix it and it clumps up. It makes little balls, and it gets really hard to make it turn into water, right? You get big chunks and so forth. So for that stuff, I think it's not good. It's good for milkshakes, but for that other stuff, it clumps up. Like I said, wasn't a fan. This one, it dissolves fairly easy, very smooth. I put it sometimes. I drink a lot of coffee, not hot coffee, cold brewed coffee or iced coffee. And sometimes what I do is I put it in those shakers where I put my pre-workouts, and then I just put a scoop of this or this, whichever ones. And then I shake it, right? So that way I'm getting some protein in there with my coffee when I'm drinking it. Now, when I put this one, I have no issues. This one is still okay. That other one, it has a lot of clumps. It sticks to the cup and so forth. So it's a mess, right? That's one thing I didn't like about it. It's the texture and so forth. These two are a lot better when it comes to that stuff. Also, these two are a little more expensive. Now, the results, I quite honestly, as far as results, how does it feel? How does my body feel and so forth? I feel all 3 work. They all get the job done. It's gonna be more of a texture thing that I would go with these 2 over the other one. That's the only reason why I don't feel the other one did anything different. Just a texture thing. Like I said, it doesn't work when at least I could put in my pancake mix it with eggs or whatever, and make my pancakes. Now they got some protein and some collagen in there. I'm not eating empty calories of just bread, right? So these work for that. The other one does not work for that. It does not work to shake in a coffee mix or anything like that. It's strictly for milkshakes and so forth. Now this one says here 9 grams of protein, 10 grams of collagen, right? And 35 grams calories, 35 calories. This one says 70 calories, 18 grams of protein, 20 of collagen. So double as much as this. But this says take 2 scoops. It says take 1. So if I only took 1 scoop of this like this, everything would be identical as far as calories, protein, and collagen, right? So therefore, that kind of neutralizes itself. This one's a little tricky because it says 200 servings. So that's bullshit. You're not going to get 200 servings on this when it's basically the same amount as these. Because it's telling you to take a lot less with each serving, right? So don't do that. If you buy one of these ahead of time, save the container, save the spoon that comes in there. And when you buy this, just empty it out in one of these. That's what I did. Reason being, because once you put it in here, it has the cup already for you. So it's already measured for you, right? You don't got to be measuring it yourself right here with the crazy things this tells you. So put it in one of these and use the scooper to load it and whatnot. Although overall I wouldn't recommend that one in general. It's a little cheaper, but I'd fork out a few extra bucks to get one of these other ones, right? Okay, now remember, when I show the ingredients on the screen, just because one of these brands has more of a certain ingredient, like a bigger dose than another brand, that doesn't necessarily make it better, because some of these ingredients you might want less of it, right? Like for example, the bulk supplements, it clumps up into balls and so forth. That means there's a certain ingredient that it has too much of, it's too concentrated, and it bulks up, it's not as easy to dissolve, right? So that, whatever that ingredient may be, I would want less of that, me personally, because I don't like it to bulk up. Now, hopefully this video is informative. Everything I show on the screen, all the ingredients and so forth, they're measured by milligrams. So if you want them by grams, you would divide them by 10 and so forth, right? Hopefully this video, hopefully it helps you make a decision on what brand you want to go with and whatnot. But as of course, with anything, the best thing to do is to try all of them and judge for yourself what works for you, right? With experience and so forth. Other than that, hopefully you guys like the video. You hit that like button. And if you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button. That will keep you notified on your feed next time a new video drops.